I don't know what to do with myself. Friday. Play it, man. Play it. Here comes that guitar. Oh yeah, I like that. There's something about that. That guitar, that guy's good. All right, it's Friday in Southern California. The Brown Beauty is back on duty. That's right, it's the Jesse T Show. We are live and we are mobile. We are driving around the community today as I back up here. Look at this. I'm doing a pretty good job. For those of you watching on Facebook.com/Jesse Terrero, and for those of you watching on Facebook.com/The Power of Voices, I'm in the Gray Ghost right now, and I'm trying to back up police style here into this parking spot here. Am I going to do it? Am I going to do it? Did I do it? Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, man. Is that perfect backup? Is that like perfect backup, drive up, backup? Yeah, I like that. Woo, doggies. Yes, sirree. All right, okay. All right, well, hey, thanks for joining us. We're getting things hooked up and ready to go. I got to plug this in real quick so we don't lose any battery power here. So let me plug this in. It is Friday in Southern California. It is a good day to be alive in Southern California. Another beautiful day. Look at these blue skies and look at this sunshine everywhere. For those of you watching on our live digital TV network, you can see it is a beautiful Southern California Friday afternoon as we are just starting to break out of work. I believe there's a long weekend in store for us here. I'm going to get my other phone set up right now. I was driving. You see this phone right here? I'm going to get this phone set up right here. So as I do two things at once, I'm pretty good at that. I better turn the battery on just a little bit. So I do. Last time I turned the battery on, I wore the battery out, so I had to buy a new battery. So, but I think I should be okay as I do my special code here. You want to know my special code? No, you can't know it. Okay, let's see. Are we hooked in? I've been having lots of phone trouble today. It's really strange. My Samsung Note 4. See, I have a two-phone setup here, guys. My Samsung Note 4, the cord actually caught on fire while it was charging up. Now, not the phone itself or the battery, because the battery doesn't catch on fire in these Samsungs. In the new Samsung, the battery catches on fire, and I think they've solved that to some degree, but nevertheless, in these Note 4s, it doesn't catch on fire. So, oh, look at that. That's Natasha. Look at that. Is that a beautiful lady right there? Yeah. That's for you, Lee, back at the studio. That's Natasha Blasik, everybody. Woo! Look at that beautiful woman. Is she a gorgeous lady or what? Wow. Yeah, she's probably doing some driving around today too. Wow. All right.
Yeah, don't
let's
make
see if
any
we,
Trump comments, okay?
oh, come on, man. Come on. You know something? I was talking to Lee earlier today, right there, and I've been in court all day long, filing papers and trying to fight this guy that's been in my unit for a while. Lee knows about the mess. It is really a mess. And I've been fighting him all day, eating up a lot of time, making no money, just trying to get this guy out so I can put a new renter in. And he's fighting me. He's got these low-life attorneys that he's hired, and they are very good at being low-life attorneys. But I've been kind of out of tune as to what's going on today. And so when I got back with the phone call back to the station, oh hey, got to bring on our AVTV Live digital broadcasting network, Facebook.com/Jesse Terrero. Yes, we got that hooked up and ready to go. Let me try to set this up a little bit better, guys, so I can keep my hands going. I'm turning the car on so I keep that battery life going. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to waste some gas, but that's okay. All right, as we hook up on a couple of systems here, I didn't get all the stands hooked up, so I'm going to try to kind of do this, that way, like that. Okay. Okay, good. Yeah, there we are. There we are, like that. All right, here we go. Okay. Oh, that's that beautiful sunshine coming in on my face. Just gorgeous here in Southern California. We got a lot to talk about today. Kind of Friday's a fun day. Friday fun day. Kind of open what we're talking about. Having a good time. Going to cover a lot of material here. But anyway, I got back on the line with Lee earlier this afternoon, and he said, "Did you? You know, I'm a Trumpster. You know, everybody knows I'm going to vote for Trump. I mean, I am a Trumpster. What can I tell you? I can't vote for somebody who kills people. I can't do it. I just can't do it. I mean, she didn't actually kill anybody herself, but the decisions that Hillary Clinton makes leads to death and disaster. It seems like everywhere around. And she's also been bait off by our enemies over and over and over. Those emails that came out today from WikiLeaks, they were damaging as heck. You got to look into that, folks. It's unbelievable what this woman has been up to in her devious ways. Her and Slick Willie Billy with their foundation and the monies that they made and the monies they've received. Basically, the State Department was up for sale. So I just can't vote for her. Nevertheless, you know, we're talking about people that go back to Arkansas and Whitewater and working with the CIA and bringing cocaine in from Colombia and landing in Arkansas airports and all 9 yards. I mean, all you got to do is go back. This is absolute truth. Whether you believe it or not, this is the reality of the situation. And Slick Willie Billy, you know, I mean, he's a misogynist as he's just he in every name of the book. I mean, well, I don't know, JFK was really the king of it all, but Bill Clinton wasn't too far behind, and of course with this stuff coming out about Trump, we'll address this in a second. Let he who casts the first stone who has no sin, right? Both these candidates are filled full of sin. They're full of sin that we never thought we would have to vote for two candidates and pick one that's less sinful than the other in your opinion, or more sinful than the other in your opinion. Hey, Gwen Legge. Hey, wait, Gwen, what's happening, buddy? Hi, Gwen. Gwen is the CEO and president of Eruption. Thanks a lot, Gwen, for having us on and watching us. We haven't talked to you in a while. I've been meaning to reach out to you. There's a lot of good things coming up here I want you to be a part of. But Gwen Legge, everybody, eruption.com, some really great boxing gear and sports gear and T-shirts and all kinds of cool stuff. She is a heck of an entrepreneur, a terrific woman. She's doing really well with her company, eruption.com. Look at them online. They've got some very cool stuff. Their paintings and their stuff that they put on their T-shirts and their boxing gloves, it's terrific. And so Gwen Legge, everybody. Also saying hi to an old friend of mine, and maybe Lee Michaels might know him, Bob Hamilton. Oh, Bob. Hey, Bob. Program director of K-Earth at one time and many radio stations. And Bob was always one of my best pals, and he's retired now, more or less. He has a communications consultation company, but he used to have all these great old cars. Bob was like the Jay Leno of the radio business with old cars. Bob's cars were cool, man, really cool. I heard that he got rid of some of them. I've caught up to him a couple times at a radio party here recently at the Steve Resnick's house. But say hi, Bob. What's up, big guy? Bob knows me way back from the 59 KFXM days in San Bernardino, and of course in Los Angeles too. He's always been one of my buddies, and he's always treated me really well. I appreciate that, Bob. Saying hi to Lacey Nicole. Lacey Nicole, what's up, Lacey? It's Friday night, and we are going to have a good time. Friday night. Gwen Legge. What do you got? EruptionLifestyle.com. Bring this up to me so I can see it a little bit better, because his eyesight on this brown beauty on duty is going a little bit bad lately. Let's see here. Eruption, something. Eruption Lifestyle. That's what Eruption Lifestyle brand. Okay. www.facebook.com TG Marketing Group. I'll push that on later on. It is the Brown Beauty. I am on duty with you, guys, from the community to the world. We are broadcasting live on www.thepowerofvoices.com. I'm sitting in Burbank, right behind the Burbank's Masonic Lodge, and of course, you know I am a Mason, 32nd degree Scottish Rite Mason. I'm sitting behind the lodge and Starbucks right here, because they got good connection ability right here at Starbucks. And so Yeah, I'm getting a little suntan sitting here in the car. But hey, you can download us very much so. Please download us. It's a free download. Our app. It's a great app at thepowervoices.com. Lee Michaels has put together a great app. It really looks sharp, and then you're mainlining to us and all the great programs we have here and all the wonderful listeners and viewers. We do broadcast on two elements. We broadcast on the Global Radio Network, as we also broadcast on the Digital Broadcasting TV network of ABTV Live. That's, as of course, live stream, Instagram, Snapchat. We have YouTube Live. We have UPeak, Bamboozle. We have so many others that we're hooked up to. There's just too many to name. And the listeners are growing, and the viewers are shaping up to be really terrific. And so we really appreciate you guys passing the word along as to what we're doing and what's happening here at thepowerofvoices.com. So Jeff Langton, the Jolton J, is on too. Hey Jeff, the guy's a boxing superstar, man. The guy's the boxer's boxer. In fact, hey Jeff Langton, I gotta hook you up. Gwen Legge, you gotta get hooked up with my bro Jeff Langton. Jeff Langton has been in 35 world championship fights. He is a boxing trainer for many decades. He's got a system called the Four Corners, the Langton Method. It is really terrific. He's also a multi-martial artist, disciplined black belt in many different martial art skills and weapons and all that stuff, and also a movie star. So he's done, like, I don't know, 35, 50 movies, something like that. So Jeff Langton, and a heck of a Mississippi rock blues. Lee, you'd like that. You'd like that Mississippi rock blues from Jeff Langton. And the Jolton Jays, the guy's really good, kind of a fast kind of rock blues. So Jeff and Gwen, you guys got to hook up. In fact, Gwen, you should reach out to Jeff on Facebook right now, Jeff Langton. And Jeff Langton, you should reach out to Gwen Legge, that's Legge. You guys are both in the boxing world. She knows everybody you know, my friend, and you know everybody she knows, and you guys probably know everybody knows. Anyhow, I've got a movie that I'm producing, that I'm executive producer on. I'm getting the word out there. I need $50 million. It's a movie about Joe Frazier. Joe Frazier. Frazier is down. Frazier is down. Frazier is down. Joe Frazier, called Second Best. My buddy Michael Barron and Bobby Wood are the executive producers, but they hired me along to raise some money. So we're looking to put that together. It looks like we might be having our eyes on either Tom Cruise, Charlie Sheen, or Brad Pitt to play one of the leads. We're negotiating with all of them, so we're going to get those authorities here coming pretty soon. Boxing everywhere now, guys. Boxing everywhere, MMA style. I love boxing. I like that sweet science myself. I am revved up and ready to go. It's a Friday night in Southern California. We're going to be hooking up with Martin Gigi tonight, and Martin Gigi has a special show tonight. You're welcome to come out. It's for bringing people back to Hollywood. It's called Bringing Stars Back to Hollywood, kind of making sure that Hollywood still exists and we don't have all these still runaway productions happening here in Hollywood. So I'll let you know more about that. Post up after the show. You might want to go to my Facebook. Dan the Man, the Package, and I are going to be out there broadcasting live on the Jesse T Show tonight, the fabulous Jesse T Show. So we're going to be bringing Martin Gigi music. Now, Martin Gigi is a terrific director, a terrific writer, a terrific musician. He's just all around a superstar. The guy is really great. He plays with Billy Gibbons in the Billy Gibbons video. He plays keyboards with Billy Gibbons band. Just terrific. Billy Gibbons is the lead singer with the long beard of ZZ Tops. So Martin's a good guy. We love Martin a lot, and pretty good basketball player too. So that's kind of the stuff that's happening right here going into this weekend. I'm talking fast, baby. I am talking fast like a maniac, man. I'm like shooting off like a Tommy gun right now because there's so much to cover and so little time to cover it in. I'm going to have to get myself another couple hours on the radio station here. Hey, don't forget about 92.3 thebeat.com. That's our music station here, and we're going to be doing something there. We're working out some details with the group, with the guys down there, Lee Michaels and Josefa, and also Ron Shapiro and myself. We're going to put something together for you real special. So we'll kind of look forward to that coming up. And that's 92.3 thebeat.com. That's our radio station online, the Global Radio Network. It is a cool station. Very, very, very cool. And I have been on a sugar-free diet for a long time now, going in about 6 weeks, and feeling a lot better. Got to keep that glucose down, you know. Hey, the Brown Beauty is on duty, and the Brown Beauty wants to be on duty when he's like 90 years old, looking for some sweet young booty like 65 when I'm 90. That's right. Hey, Mama T's in the house. Thanks a lot. Maybe I won't have to look around too far, but hey, look, I got to be able to function like a function junction. Yeah, baby. So I got to get that sugar down. You know what I'm saying? I can't be getting that sugar too high. It's not good for your body. But I am cheating today. It is a Friday night, and I'm cheating. I'm not playing any more music on my show. Facebook Live kicked me off. Someone hacked me and kicked me off in the middle of the week. Oh, my sunshine just went. Goodbye. Oh, well, that's okay. You know, I'll have to take the glasses off now. If I take the glasses off, I can't see who's chiming in. Way to go, Jesse! Lazy Nichols says, all right, Lee Michael says, you're crazy, boy. I am crazy, but look what I'm drinking. I'm going to squeeze it up on here, you guys. I'm squeezing it up. I'm teasing. I'm teasing. If you don't have us on www.thepowervoices.com and you aren't watching us, the video feed, then you don't know what I'm squeezing. Squeezing. It's growing. I'm squeezing. I'm squeezing. You don't know what I'm squeezing. But if you have us on and you're watching us at facebook.com/Jesse Twirl and ABTV Live in the Entertainment Channel and Digital Broadcasting Network, oh, here it comes. Squeeze it again. Oh, my goodness. It's growing. It's growing. If you got us on facebook.com/The Power of Voices, then you know what's happening. You know what I'm squeezing. But for those of you who don't know, oh, come on. You guys have got such a silly mind. That's Dan Demand the Package calling. I'm not going to answer you, Dan Demand the Package, right now because we're broadcasting live. So goodbye, Dan Demand the Package. Anyway, for those of you, I tell you, you guys, it's Friday night. I know Friday night is affecting your brains, especially when you got Monday off. A lot of city and state and county and federal workers got Monday off, you know. I don't. I'm working every day, 24/7. I'm even working in my sleep. Well, trying to work in my sleep, that is. There it is, a Jack in a Box, Dr. Pepper. Oh my God, I'm a pepper, you're a pepper, he's a pepper, we're a pepper. Remember that song, The Pepper Nation? A Jack in a Box. I'm going to take a big drink now. Oh my goodness. Oh, you have no idea what that tastes like when you haven't had sugar for 6 weeks. Woo! Oh, that was good. That was good. Oh, yeah. Gotta have another one. I feel like the movie When Harry Met Sally. Or I feel like Donald Trump. Did you see what that knucklehead said today? I mean, come on, Donald. I'm trying to be a Trumpster, man. I'm going to vote for you, but come on. I mean, really? You're sitting in an all-access Hollywood bus, and you're going to go do a soap opera, and you start talking about girls like you're talking about girls when you're like 15 years old, you know? I mean, really? Now, hey, look come on. You watch the news, and you watch the world, and you watch the reporting, and all the guys are going, and all the girls are going, ting tang walla bang bang, ting tang walla bang bang. I'm gonna sing so well. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sing so well. It's Friday night. Friday night is happening. Hopefully it's happened for you. Friday night is happening. Ooh, you like that, Lee Michaels? I'm going to sing you a song. Man, are we such a prude society that we get so racked out of our heads because some crazy old coot who's 70 years old runs off with the mouth about 10 years ago and talks really silly crap about girls, which he shouldn't be talking? And I agree, but you know, what guy hasn't and what girl hasn't? Now, come on, guys. Let's not be so prude. We aren't the Puritans, the Pilgrims that landed, you know, in Massachusetts and Maine. Come on, really? Really? I got in a heated battle, kind of a heated argument with Lee Michaels today. Lee and I, we're always exchanging heated ideas. But and he has a point. How can you vote for such a crazy guy who can't keep his mouth shut? He's like a misogynist or whatever you want to call him. He speaks so terrible, and he's a stupid idiot, and he's a numbskull, and he's got a dirty potty mouth, and he doesn't know he's got a big ego, and he's got little hands, and I wonder what his feet look like. Anyway, he's got but really, come on. Is it such a stretch by the imagination that maybe you and I, them and they, all of us have played that kind of game and talk that way once in a while? Everybody has. Everybody has. I just can't afford to give myself up to vote for Hillary Clinton. She pulls the trigger on people. People just die around her. And not only that, she has just racked in so much money on these speaking engagements, paid for by our enemies of our state. What is worse? Look, we don't have good candidates to pick from today. The bottom line is we don't. We probably have the worst candidates that this country has ever seen. And folks, I'm here to tell you, it's not going to get any better. 10 years from now, we're going to pick people that are even worse. 20 years from now, we're going to pick people that are even worse. We have been bamboozled and brainwashed. We have been steered. We have been directed and manipulated so badly that the powers to be basically feel they give us this, P.T. Barnum and the liar that got her pants on fire and caught her up the telephone wire. This is what we get to pick from? This is what we get to pick from? Unbelievable. He was afraid to talk about the discretions of the Clinton family. I mean, they're auctioning off Bill Clinton's underwear for money. His used underwear. What does that have to do with anything? He lives with her. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Lee says to me, he goes, I believe he just crushed himself with most women. I don't think he has. I don't think he has, because you can't trust any of those polls. You just can't trust them. I don't think he has crushed himself with women. I think he hasn't done himself well. But we don't have pure people in this country anymore. We don't have people. Hey, Tanya, you fellow Calabrese. I like that. Hey, Tanya, I like that. Is that Calacorsi? Calacorsi. You Italian? Where you from? We just don't have pure people anymore in this country. We don't have people that can run the gamut of cleanliness anymore. There's just too much intrusion into our personal lives. Calacorsi, I like that, Calacorsi. What are you from, East Coast, West Coast? You from Italy? You from New York, Chicago? Where are you from? Tanya, Yufo, Calacorsi. Wendy Lynn Adams is on, heck of a country singer. She was an Elvis Presley pal for a long time. He is a chauvinist. And he does say inappropriate things. And she's a liar and a cheat and a steal and a backstabber and almost a friggin' murderer, at least an accomplice. What's better? That's a good mixture, Tanya. Married to a Puerto Rican and half Italian. All right, it's a good mixture. That means you guys got fire. You got fire. You got fire. Yeah. You got what it takes. For everything that anybody says about Trump, there's worse about Clinton. I can't believe that anybody's going to put a liar. I can't believe that anybody's going to put somebody in the office that only cares about their money, that sells out our country. How about the new emails? Somebody that wants socialism, open borders for the whole hemisphere, and open trade. That's socialism. That's socialism. She comes from the same school that Obama Oh, Obama, you are such a rama, rama, ding dong, ding ding, a ding 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 dong. I can't wait to get you out of the office. Got to be the worst president that God's ever created for us in this country. No. He's not the worst. No, he isn't. Carter was pretty rotten. He's not the worst either. No. I think Buchanan was the worst. He was the one right before President Lincoln. He basically threw his hands up in the air and waved them like he just didn't care. And he said, the country can break apart. I don't care. I just want to get the heck out of here. Spicy, haha. That's right, spicy. You are a spicy girl. Yeah, spicy girl. Tanya, spicy. You know, I got to tell you, I fear for our country. I really do. I really fear for our country, all goofiness aside. You know, I can't help but being me, Jesse T. That's just who I am. I can't help but being me, Jesse T. I'm the brown beauty on duty. You know, what can I tell you? I'm on the air and everywhere. I'm on one of the greatest radio stations, the global radio stations I've ever been on. We've got great programming, great formatting. We've got great topics, great hosts. I'm so proud and excited to be here. They're letting me do what I do. And, you know, I did what I did anyway for 40 years in the radio business. And, you know, I did it as long as I could do it. And then they would fire me and I'd go do it somewhere else. I think I just about did every radio station in Southern California at some time or another. That sounds kind of kinky to me. Hey, what'd you do? Hey, I did a radio station last night. You did a radio station? Yeah, I did it right. Yeah, I got it good. Bada bing, bada boom. I was doing that station right. Yeah, I did it that way and I do it this way. See, that's what happens when I drink Dr. Pepper. You folks have no idea what that Dr. Pepper means to me. You have absolutely no idea. I love Dr. Pepper. I haven't been able to drink any sugar or have any sugar for 6 weeks. I'm blowing it. But you know something? I don't care. I know, Tanya, you disagree with me about Trump. Trump really showed his true colors. That's what she says this time. And his behavior, it was completely inexcusable in the latest video that came out. I know. Oh no! Don't tell me I lost them. There you go. You see, Lee, what happens is I lose people. I lose people on the Facebook thing because my battery's not charged up well enough. I guess, or I don't know. I'm having trouble with the battery stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring them all back. I'm going to whip it out, Lee. I'm going to whip it out, baby. Are you ready? Ready, ladies and gentlemen? I'm whipping it out. There it is. I just whipped it out. The big black thing. The big black thing. It's growing. The big black thing is so shiny. It's so beautiful. Oh my God, it even changes colors when you rub it. It's unbelievable. Rub that black thing, baby. Rub it, rub it, rub it, rub it, rub it, rub it, rub it. I'm talking about my iPad. Yeah, see, look at that. So I'm gonna bring. Hopefully, I'm sitting here in front of Starbucks, and I can get this going again. Oh, Siri, I don't want to talk to you. I tell you, I think I'm gonna take a sledgehammer. I'm gonna hit Siri and break. She drives me insane. Okay, let's see. Is this going to hook me up to Starbucks, or am I too far away? I might be too far away, Starbucks. Starbucks, come on, Starbucks. Come on, baby. Come on, Starbucks. Okay. What I'm doing is I'm trying to bring back up our other guys over there. Okay. Yeah, I think I am too far away for Starbucks. So, when in doubt, and you can't do Starbucks, you do the hotspot. You guys have a hotspot on your phone? The thing about hotspot is that it sucks up a lot of battery juice, and that's the bummer about hotspot. And I'm down to 81%, so I'm okay. I just got to find this new hotspot button. And I don't know where it's at on this phone here. See, we are live and local. We are ready. You get the real deal here. You get the chance to participate with all Jesse T's faux pas and all Jesse T's, misgivings and mischievousness. And frankly, sometimes I have no idea what I'm doing. Like right now, I'm trying to find hotspot, and I can't believe I can't find hotspot. Now watch. The minute the show ends, I'll find hotspot with no problem. This is like the Ramblers show. Hey, come on, hotspot. Like, are you kidding me? Hey, Lee, where's hotspot? What kind of icon is hotspot? Oh, that's not happening. That's just not happening. Okay, let's go to settings and see if I can find some hotspot settings here, and I can hook us up. Usually, it's an app that's right on front. That's what it usually is. I'm not gonna play with this for too much longer, because this is kind of driving me insane. There's settings. All right, let's go to hotspot. Let's go to Wi-Fi. All right. Now move that over there like that. Go back to mobile hotspot and tethering. Okay, that's what I want right there. All right. Hey, you're seeing, I'm doing this for the first time on one of my new devices here. Come on. Come on. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, now it wants a password. Oh, forget it. Oh, that's it. Now it wants a password. That's going to be my demise right there. I'll try to put the one password that I have in, and if this doesn't work, I'm just going to stop it and get back into what we were talking about. Maybe it wants me to make a new password. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a new password here on this phone here, because I have a new phone and I'm setting it up here. Please wait while we verify your account. Would you like to learn more about? No. Cancel. And we should be up and rolling. Yes. Okay. All right. So let's get connected over here. so we can come back up. There it is, my Galaxy. And let's put the password in. All right, there we go. And we're going to have Facebook up and rolling again. Isn't this exciting TV? This is exciting radio and TV today. Yes, this is Jesse T shooting from the hip. That's what this is. I am a shooting from the hip today. All right. So now we're going to go over here and hit Facebook. And we're going to bring it back up. And my battery is going to get sucked down like a sponge losing water. I mean, there are so many other talk shows on right now. And the one thing is for sure, they're not as freewheeling as I am. They just are not as freewheeling as the brown beauty on duty. No siree. We hit the status again. We hit the live video. And we are back up. 3, 2, 1. Come on, bring in live. There go live. 2, 1. And there we go again. Hey! See how that works? My goodness. Yeah. Okay. So while this phone here is now charging up, I got this phone here. I got this thing going here like this. Okay. All right. Well, that was a glorious 15 minutes, wasn't it? Uh-oh. What'd I do? Okay. What'd I do? What'd I do? What'd I do? I promise it wasn't me. It wasn't me. All right. So, Tanya, come back to me. I like your comment. Yeah, look it. There's no doubt he is who he is, and I've said in a lot of post-ups, I've not defended him, his lunacy, but you know, I can't vote for Hillary Clinton. And what are you going to do? Okay, you're stuck with two parties. We're stuck with the Democrats, and we're stuck with the Republicans. All right, we have a two-party system, which is really just one party when you think of it. It's a one-party system. It's not a two-party system. The two-party system is there just for you and us to have an illusion. It's a matrix. It's a fakery. It's a distraction. The two-party system is really one party because they're all cut from the same rock. They all take money from the same sources. They all bleed the same blood. They don't care about you and us. They don't care about you, me, and we. They don't care about you and them. However you want to put it, they don't care. They don't care one way or the other. They care about their pocketbooks. They care about their power. They care about what they can do in their lives while they're there in the squared circle of Washington, D.C. Those omnipotent ones, those great ones, those ones that the world and the law and nobody can touch. That's what they care about. That's who they are. They are nothing more than that. They're sellers of their souls to Satan. Every single one of them. The Democrats and the Republicans. I can't stand either one of them. One of them, they're both terrible. They're social communists. They're just horrible people. They're disgusting. They go to Washington thinking they're going to change something, and like a police officer who comes out of a police academy, he thinks he's going to change the world. She thinks she's going to change the world. Hey, Larry Cochran, what's happening? She thinks she's going to, but 5 years on the force, and she realizes, and he realizes, these young cops, they can't change diddly squat. Because nobody cares. The legal system is against them. The people don't care. People want to kill them, shoot them. People don't respect them. People hate them. They spit on them. They do all kinds of things. They call them pigs, but they call them when they need them. And 911, yeah, well, that's what happens to the Washingtonians. The Washingtonians, what happens to them, real simple, is this. They go to Washington with the good ideas, but when they get there, they get perverted and twisted. They do. Every single one of them. All of them, all the time. All you've got to do is open your book and read some history, and read history and understand. See, we don't read enough history anymore in this country. We don't do that. Diane Duff, Republicans, that's right, Republicans and Democrats. We don't read enough history. We fall into the same traps that we think we know everything in our timeline, that we're super duper smart, and we're really super duper stupid. Because if we don't read history, we're super duper 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 super duper stupid. If you don't know history, you're destined to repeat yourself. And we'll repeat ourselves in a super duper 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 super duper 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 super duper pooper 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 duper 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 pooper 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 stupid. Okay? See, that's the problem. The problem is they get perverted. They get twisted. They get twisted. Come on, baby. Let's do the twist. Come on, baby. Let's do the twist. You like that one? That's my third song for the day. My third song for the day. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. What was that? Tito Jackson? Wait a minute. Where'd that come from? That was another twisted dude, Michael Jackson. That guy was so twisted, he was twisted. I mean, oh my goodness. And I know those of you will defend Michael Jackson to your dying death, your last breath. I know you will. I run into him all the time. I couldn't, I didn't like that guy so much after he raped and pedophiled that little boy. Oh, yeah, that was a lie. He was set up. He came out later on and said his parents made him do it. Yeah, right. Yeah, sure. $38 million worth. And then one after the other. Come on. There's no 50-year-old, 40-year-old guy that likes to sleep around with little boys. Come on. That's why he left America for 10 years. He moved to Asia. He was in Russia, and India, and China. 10 years, because all the people could forget about him, die off. They forget. We Americans have such a forgetful mind. We don't remember anything. We just forget stuff. We're easily to forget stuff. I'm more of Italian, Give me a 100-year vendetta. Thank you. I want to do that night fighting. Have you guys seen that night fighting? Oh, this is so cool. Guys, this night fighting is so cool. Like knights in armor, what they do, it's only in Russia. It is so cool. Oh, man, I want to do that so badly. I was watching it last night with my son. I said, Jesse Andrew, you got to come see this. He came home. He surprised me, man. I love my boy. He's such a good young man. Jesse Andrew Torero. What a stellar young man. Man, oh man. Anyway, I said, you got to watch this. So we watch these guys get in a squared ring, right? And they got full knight armor on with the helmets right down to the shin, metal, all metal. And they got these swords, these broadswords. And they're whistleblowers or whatever. The referee in Russian says, right? And what happens is they start rocking each other with these swords. Boom, 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 punching and kicking and whacking with the butt of the sword and the butt of the sword and the sword itself. These helmets are getting sheared, bent, right? I mean, oh my goodness, it's so fun. I want to do that so bad. I'm going to fly to Russia and do that. I told my son I'm going to train for a year, get back to Spartan gladiator training that I used to do for like 8 years, right? Running up hills with logs and rocks and, bringing cement blocks and running up hills and throwing rocks through trees, just being a regular, Spartan workout. You know what I mean? I love that, man. Spartan 300. Yeah, man. Anyway, you talk about that. Oh, man, I got testosterone running through me right now. I think it was this Dr. Pepper right here. I want to do that night fighting so bad. Look it up on Google search. Night fighting. Knight in armor fighting. Guys, it is so cool. Jada Vegas is on. Jada Vegas is on. She's on the Jesse T Show. It's Jada Vegas. She's on the Jesse T Show. Yes. That's song number 4. Song number 4 on the hit parade of Friday night. Friday night. Get it on, come. Friday night. All right. Our politicians get really twisted when they go to Washington, every single one of them. The Democrats and the Republicans are really just one party. That's why crap and pubic hair are pretty much right there, Crappy pubicans or pubic crapicans. Whatever. They're cut from the same rock. You can't trust them. They don't care. They don't care. Folks, when are you going to get it? They don't care. Tea Party, they don't care. Labor movement, they don't care. When are you going to get it, guys? They don't care. I've been around enough of them my whole life. I'm really heavy duty in the politics here in the city of Los Angeles. Yes, there is a serious side to Jesse T. Yes, I'm going to be serious now. There's a serious side to Jesse Torero. And it's Friday, and I'm going to be serious. I'm going to be seriously serious on Friday. I am going to be so serious right now that it's going to make serious look seriously serious and silly, because serious won't be serious enough for how serious I'm going to be. I'm going to make serious look silly. Our politicians don't care about us. Congress, senators, they care about themselves. Okay? Let's agree to that. The libertarians you say you're going to vote for? Yeah, I got a name for that party. They're called the Liberaces. The Liberaces. The Liberaces. Yeah. Like mariachi, the Liberaces. Libertarians. The Liberaces. Badges? We don't need no stinking badges. That's from the motion picture Humphrey Bogart, Treasures of Sierra Madre. Oh, the Green Party? I'm going to call them the Mean Party. They want to take us back, 5,000 years. Yeah, that's when women had hair under their arms and men had beard down to their knees, right? And we all didn't take baths for like a year, and we stunk really bad, and we didn't have any toilet paper. That's right. That's what they want to do. The Green Party, they want to get rid of air conditioning. They want to get rid of gasoline. They want to make sure that, we don't have any cold food to eat. And by God, we don't have any cold Dr. Pepper. Of course, this is the only Dr. Pepper I've had in ages. It's the only one I can have. So I'm savoring it. Come on, you're not going to throw your vote away on those parties. Come on. That's stupid. So you got to pick something. And for me, the worst of two evils is the one that has sent men and women to their deaths in Benghazi, the one that has lied and lied and lied over and over again, the one that has done absolutely nothing for women, the one that was opposing counsel to the 12-year-old who got raped and then laughed at her and said she got her off. He got the bad guy off. He raped her so bad, this bad guy raped her so bad, and Hillary Rodham, before she was a Clinton, was his attorney, and then she laughed at it afterwards. Oh yeah, I got him off. She has done nothing for women. She beat up Bill Clinton's mistresses, literally, verbally chastised them, belittled them, made them be the enemies, had people chase them. I mean, really, she's done nothing for women. Has your life ever improved while Hillary Clinton's been around? No, I'm not going to say that Donald Trump has done anything for women either. But he hasn't had the authority to be able to do that, other than be a businessman and own a big corporation. She sets social agenda. Not done, nothing there. You either want a country that we're going to have legal immigration or we're going to have illegal immigration. It's just that simple. We're either going to allow illegals to come in here, or we're going to make everybody do it right and give everybody a fair playing field. Everybody must live by the same rules. Everybody must be and do the same way. You're going to allow these rapists and these murderers and these drug cartels and all that to be seeping in with some good people that come across the border illegally? You're going to allow them to seep in too? You're either going to allow the terrorists seep in with the Syrian refugees, and Clinton wants to bring that up 550% more than what it is now, and we're already having problems with that stuff on a smaller scale. You want us to be like Germany and France? You want us to be like Israel? You want us to be like Jordan? You want us to be like these countries that just fight this stuff over and 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 over, and then one day your child and your mom and your brother, your sister, your loved one, your cousin, your niece, your nephew dies because some ass bite wants to blow himself up sitting in front of a pizzeria? We're going to have a new economy or we're not. We're going to follow the Obama agenda. And we're going to have a recession that's really still a depression. The recovery we had, yeah, recovery. Whoopie friggin' do. What kind of recovery has it been for you? Has it really been that great of a recovery? It hasn't been that great of a recovery for me. I don't know what I've been recovering from. I think I've been recovering from recovering. I got so beat up in the recession that I didn't even know I was recovering. I thought I was still being recessioned on. That's a spoonerism, according to Torero. We're going to have Common Core education. Everybody's going to be an automaton robot. Or we're not. We're going to have quality education for our young people, so that they can pick and choose and their parents can pick and choose. That's why charter schools are so popular in the state of California. We are going to have an energy independent country or we're not. We're either going to open up pipelines and figure out a way to bring that oil down and to bring that stuff down so that we can be energy free from the rest of the world, or we're not. We're either going to have a strong military or we're not. Where Hillary once says the military is okay. It's not. Admirals and generals will tell you this. I've interviewed enough of them to know, and you've heard them too. We don't have a big enough, large enough, more functioning enough military. We need something better than we have now, even though it's the greatest in the world. China and Russia are catching up real fast. We're either going to have $20 trillion debt or we're going to start knocking it down. We're going to have jobs and kick down unemployment from 22%. And I get in an argument with people all the time because they just are not informed. They're the uninformed folks. Unemployment isn't G4 and G6 where it's 4 and 6%. You got to look at the other one, the outside one, where people have just given up on jobs, period, end quote. Functioning men and women that can work, but they can't find work because there's no work to find. And tens of millions are on government assistance. We're going to have a better form of health care or not, where people like my daughter are purely healthy and well, and they got to pay $300 a month because she makes an all right living. Where if you make too much, you're going to pay thousands of dollars a month. If you make too little, you got to go on Medicare. What kind of Obamacare is that? Well, the prices are going to go up. It's dictated by still free market. Obamacare is still dictated by free market. The insurance companies are making gajillions of dollars. Do your homework. We are going to have religious war in this country or we're not. We're going to follow our amendments properly and get back to constitutional law and put judges on the Supreme Court that are constitutionalists, not liberalists, or not. We got two people to pick from, and that's it. You want the same old, pick Hillary Clinton. You want to try something different? Do Trump. Neither one of them are perfect, and neither one of them are flawless. And neither one of them I particularly like. Please, God, give me somebody I can vote for. Give me somebody. They're not. This is what we got. And they ain't too hot. The practical aspect is you're going to have to vote for one of them or you're going to vote for none of them. Because if you vote the other two, that's not even a vote. You might as well throw it away. Somebody's going to win and somebody's going to lose. But that's somebody who wins and that's somebody who loses. Are they going to let you win, or are they going to make you lose more? In my humble opinion, we got to get away from the old and get into something new that's not perfect. Guy, by no means. Guy should be slapped upside the face. He needs an ass kicking. That's what he needs, a good old-fashioned country boy ass kicking. That's what he needs. We're either going to have somebody who's healthy or somebody who's not healthy. We're either going to have somebody in the world that people respect or somebody in the world where people don't respect. See, the world wants the same old, because they bought it. The corporate aristocracies and the gajillionaires of the planet have bought the world. We're living in the ends of times that we know it, and the start of a new world order where people are going to be RFID chipped like they're doing in Australia, where your grandkids, if you're 55 years old, your grandkids are going to be RFID chipped like a dog in the back of the neck. See, the problem is, it's really cut and dry. There's no gray zone here. You want somebody that kills people and takes your money, and is a part of the lunacy of the good old boys club in Washington, D.C. for 40 years, and the good old boys club of the United Nations, and the good old boys club of the IMF Bank and the WFO, and the good old boys club of the CFR and the CIA. You want somebody like that, who made their money doing nothing, creating nothing, made their money giving speeches by wealthy people who bought their positions, or not? Shame on Trump. He needs a good old boy, country boy ass kicking. That's what he needs. He needs an ass kicking. What's wrong with you, boy? You either want to be president or keep your mouth shut. He got problems, but he don't kill people, and he don't steal your money, and he wants to drop our friggin' taxes. She wants to raise them. How much money do you take home at the end of the day anyway? State of California, man, you make $100,000 a year, you barely come home with 40. And who hasn't cheated on their freaking tax returns? And who hasn't stretched the rules and bent the rules and regulations for their own purposes? Who hasn't? Cast the first stone, please. Let's pull out 10 years of tax return. Let's do the litmus test. Let's see who has and who hasn't. We live in a society of a bunch of liars and cheaters and backstabbers and scallywags. We better do something. We better wake up and smell the roses and understand, or we're becoming a third world nation real fast. And I don't like it. I've been in 43 third world nations, and it ain't no fun. We better get back to constitutional law and amendments and honor the things that have worked. We better start getting on our knees and praying to God, because God is what made this country. Whether or not you believe in an omnipotent one, a one God, I don't really care who your God is. God is God, and God is God, God, God. God is God, 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 and God is the same God that you got. God is the God on the other side of the infinite universe. They made him like them and them like that. God is God, and God, God, God. Don't people get it? Drives me crazy. I'm just driving me crazy. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We're at a crossroads. And I'll tell you what, I don't want the old order. I don't want the old order. I don't want the Clinton and the Bushies. I couldn't stand the Bushies. They were satanic, and I can prove it. The Bohemian Grove, the Owl Society, Skull and Bones. You want to know? You want to know that what they do in Skull and Bones? It'll make what Trump said look like a circus act, look like a kindergarten's crayon coloring contest. What they do at Skull and Bones if you join Skull and Bones, which is an extension of the CFR. You want to start talking like that? I can talk like that because I know that stuff. I'll tie it all into history. The Bushies and the Clintons, horrible, horrendous families. They've done more worse for this country than any political group has ever done. And I'm just going to keep talking till my music comes on. So I just might be talking for 3 hours. I think I'm still on. I don't know. I think I am. I'm going to take another drink of Dr. Pepper. Mm. 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 Oh, man. Dr. Pepper. I love Dr. Pepper. It's the first one I've had in like 6 or 7 weeks. Oh, man. Mm. Mm.